How are you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The numbers at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too.
Hi, phenomenal people. Welcome to the Antoinette Louise Joy podcast. And now, our host, Antoinette Louise Joy.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for coming, watching. And I have a Bible verse, which is the 23rd of Psalms, one of my favorite verses. And it's "The Lord is my shepherd." My quote for today is "Stop looking for love where you left it." Don't do that. And today, I'm really excited. We're going to talk about dating. And the second half, we're going to do clothing and what you can do to dress up. But now we're going to do dating. So we're going to tell you some do's and don'ts for dating and how to find the right person for you. So for me, I can tell you my journey was first, for me, the one thing a man had to have was he had to be a God-fearing man. He had to believe in what I believed in, which was God. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but it really is. Because if you got a man that loves the Lord, he'll love you. If you got a man that loves his mama, he'll love you. He'll treat you like he would treat his mother, with loving, gentle hands. So that was the one thing for me. Now, I've been married before, and they weren't in the church, and it went left. So after that, I learned, I was about 50 when I had therapy. You need a Christian man. And why do you think it doesn't work, Mia? Why a worldly man? What is your views?
My view about that is that a man, he has to not just know God, because people know of God,
Yes.
but they have to have a fear of God.
Yes.
And the fear of God leads you to treat everyone with respect, with kindness, and treat people the way that you would want to be treated.
Exactly.
It's a daily walk.
Exactly.
And if they don't fear God, which is their first love, their creator, they're not going to treat you right.
Nope.
They're not going to walk right.
Nope.
They're not going to be a praying person.
Nope.
They're not going to have that relationship with God. So they must have a relationship with God, with their creator, and they must have a prayer life. And the reason I say that is because God made man the head of the family, the head of the household.
And that's a good point, because I was always the head of my household when I was married before. I never had the confidence to let my spouse lead the house, because I had kids and I wasn't about to let someone that I didn't trust enough to lead me. It's like, I'll do my own bill. I pay the mortgage. I pay the light bill. I pay the water bill. I'll do it.
Right. And
because I didn't trust them to do that.
Right. And that is so important in a relationship. You have to trust that person to lead you. You're not going to allow a person to lead you that you can't trust. They have to be prayerful.
Always.
They have to, because number one, they have to know they're the head of the household.
Yes.
I mean, they're the head of the family.
Yes.
And of the household, and they have to know how to have pray, because they have to know how to cover their family. They have to have that relationship, so they have to know how to cover the wife and
The
the children,
children.
because life not going to always be
No,
a bed
it's
of
not.
roses.
It's not.
Life has its ups and its downs, and that
Down.
man is going to have to know how to cover. He's going to have to know how to reach God and cover his family.
And that was the problem with my thing. So when I was dating, I was looking for certain things in a man. So for one, he had to have employment, retirement, 401k. He had to be able to be financially stable, not looking at what I'm making or bringing to the table.
Correct.
He's the head, so it's on him
Correct.
to do what he needs to do for this household.
Correct.
So that's what I was looking for. And then the person say, I'm living with my mama right now. Next.
Okay. I see that as well. And Michelle,
50 years old living with your, okay.
right. And we do have some men that are gainfully employed, but they're looking for the woman
Correct.
to help them.
Correct.
To help them and to help them before they're even married.
Correct.
They want the woman to come alongside
bills.
them, pay the bill,
Pay
help
the
me
bill.
get a little further than what I'm at now. It's there has to be order. There has to be order in a relationship.
It does.
Right.
And I didn't know to let when I was married before, I didn't let that person be the man, or the head. But
Because
maybe,
they didn't show forth
right, but
that they were capable of
in
being.
the back of my mind, I knew that person couldn't do the job.
Lead you into a ditch.
That's where I was going. Two blind people in the ditch, okay.
No, you weren't the blind one. You were the one with the eyesight, but they were the ones that were there from pillar to post.
And couldn't keep a job,
Right.
So for me, that's a red flag. You're living with your mama. You're in the basement. You can't keep a job. You're down now, and I just need help to get up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So once you get like my age, I'm over 60. Not doing that. I need a real man who has his own. What are you bringing to the table? In other words, here's the table. You and I are dating. So I'm bringing all I have to this table. So I have an income. I'm not looking for you to do nothing for me that I can't do for myself.
Right.
I have my own car, my own home, my own furniture, my own credit. So what are you bringing to the
Right.
table?
Right.
Because that way we won't have a conflict of
Right.
interest.
Right.
I'm independent, you're independent. Two independent people can get along
Right.
and find a way to make this relationship work. But I've been in relationships where that didn't happen. The partner didn't work or keep a job.
Right.
Now, if you don't keep a job, who paying the rent? What about the food? The children?
It's all on you.
It's all on you. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
all on you, and it
And
makes it
then-
difficult when you have a grown person in the house that's
Not
not
pulling their weight.
not pulling their weight. You have to feed them. You got an extra person that
Yeah.
that is using water bill, light
Light
bill, gas
bill.
bill. Still do. You got an extra person that's
Yeah.
home when everybody else. When you think about it, when the kids are at school, when you're at work, they're at home. When the lights are usually out, they're running the
running the
lights,
water
running the
bill,
gas bill,
eating up the
right?
food.
And you don't have that income, that
Red
extra
light,
income.
red light, red light,
You
red
don't have
light.
that extra income. They're not bringing anything to the table.
Yeah,
But
red
the
light,
resources, but they're using the resources.
red light,
And that's not even talking about the food.
red light. So that's some of the things you have to consider when you're dating. And then it has to do with age. Your requirements for dating are different. When I was younger, he could be cute and unemployed or something when you're younger. But when you get 50 and 60, hold up now. This a whole nother ball game. You
girl.
have to have done something in your 60 years besides sitting on a sofa and watching TV? What are you bringing to the table?
Now, Michelle, when you're a teenager, you're sitting on the couch watching television. When you're
Right.
in your 20s, let's say you're dating in your early 20s. Both of you all are getting out of college. You're both finding your way. You're getting your first professional job. That's different when you all are growing together. But when you are older, you're looking for a partner that has accomplished something, not someone
Exactly.
who doesn't have a job. And when you're looking for, when you're dating, if there's something going on, you're financially not stable or you're not working, you shouldn't be looking to date because there's nothing that you can bring to the table.
Exactly.
You know, and a lot of times we put people in these circumstances because you're out dating when you should be basically sitting, not sitting home, but trying to get yourself together.
Together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
try to
'cause I
get
don't
yourself
eat at
together
Burger
before you
King.
go out.
Let me help a sister out. I don't eat at Burger King, McDonald's, rallies, wherever. Don't bring me here talking about we gonna go on a date. I'll meet you at McDonald's or Chili or nothing against that, but not that's not for me. A guy
Right.
can't even come in.
Right.
I'm gonna meet you at Chili's and you're not meeting me at Chili because I don't eat there. You can go eat there yourself, but for me it's just a certain level.
Right.
So if you're gonna date more, you're gonna need some income, honey. Because
Right.
I don't eat at those places.
Right.
Now, if you got a ride, you can't ride with me again. I have my vehicle. You should have one too. And I'm not being uppity. I'm not being bougie. I'm just being real. Because
Right.
once you're a grown woman, you need a grown man, not a
Correct.
boy.
Correct.
Because I work in a field with ladies. I've been nursing for 40 something years, honey. And I can't tell you 90% of them have a male living with them and they taking care of him. I'm looking crazy like, what's wrong with that picture?
I've seen that too as well, Michelle. And I can tell you, when I first got my house, when I first got a house, I'm gonna give you the. I don't think I've told you this before. When I first moved in my house,
Yeah, we've been friends for 10 years or so.
ago,
Yeah.
years ago, I connected with my high school sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
My high school sweetheart came back into my life, and we were talking. We were talking about marriage, and I was like, "Okay, we've been there before. We're gonna stay celibate until we get married." And that was that part of the situation that was important because we kept the intimacy, the sexual part out of the relationship. So I could see and I could vet him correctly
Mhm.
because, you know, as women, we are emotionally tied. You know, we
You
are
are.
very emotional creatures.
Especially if you're
And,
sleeping with the man.
yes, you become emotional. And what you all have to
Realize.
realize is that we're not just flesh beings, we're spiritual beings as
Absolutely.
well.
Absolutely.
And you become tied. You develop a soul tie to that
Yes.
person
Yes.
when you sleep with them.
Yeah.
Well, let me go back to we started dating, and he came down to visit a couple of times. Well, I came home, and had moved his. He had planned on moving. He didn't tell me he moved his stuff. You know, you could talk, and I guess he got the signals crossed because he had moved his stuff in.
Yeah.
Because when he came to visit, he would sleep in the guest room. And he had moved his stuff in, and I was like, "Oh no, 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 no! I know we're talking. I know we're talking about we're engaged. We're talking about getting married, but no, you can't stay here. First of all, I need to see you be able to get your own place.
Exactly.
I got to see you be able to pay your own bills before we even go there,
Yeah.
before we even get married. Now we're talking engagement. Oh, I like you, and oh,
Right,
you this,
right.
and yeah, engagement. But before we get to anything, I gotta have to see if you're able to hold your own.
Exactly. And that's called love bombing. So that's happened to me with my ex. We only dated like 2 weeks. And he stayed a night one night. My kids were at my aunt's. And the same thing. He brought his stuff 2 weeks. You what but I was broken. I was broken. And something about brokenness, women that have had trauma. When I'm saying broken, I'm talking about women that have had trauma, rape, abuse. That's me. So we develop what's called codependency. And in that condition, you live to please someone else. That's your lover, your husband, your children, your friend, your family. It's like you can't say no. So I couldn't say no. I didn't want it. I didn't ask him. But that's what narcissist men do, is they love bomb you. They give you all this stuff in the beginning. They rush you before you can even figure it out, analyze it, and then they move in to conquer. So that's one of the things. And I didn't do that when I got therapy and saved. I had no man living with me, and I didn't do that. No, after 2 weeks foolishness, because that's really foolishness. But women do that. Women do that not knowing, and a lot of us don't know we're broken. That's one of, you know, something's wrong, 'cause I knew something was wrong because my family and friends said something's wrong with you. Why did you allow that man to move in? I couldn't say nothing. I like him. You like him? So where he live at? What he do? You know? So, but when you're broken, you can't say no. It's hard because all of your life as a kid, you were told if you did something right, you didn't get in trouble. If you did everything to please your person that's abusing you, you get off. So you
live
keep
to please people.
right.
People pleasing.
That's how you get through abuse. You do everything they want you to do, and then you don't get hurt or harmed because you doing what they want you to
Or
do.
you don't cause them harm.
Right. So these are things that happen again when you're broken. But when you're not broken, you can say, as you said, I don't know what you're doing, but this stuff here, you got to go.
You come and get your stuff.
You got to go.
No, honey.
Yeah, you gotta
No,
go.
Honey. Before he even moved in, I said, look,
Uh-uh.
look, I don't know what you're doing. I know we're talking about this. I know we've been here before because he was my high school sweetheart. But no, this not going to happen.
This
You're
ain't
not going to
working.
move inside. You're not going to move into my home.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to move into my home.
No.
I need to. You're talking about moving here.
Yeah.
I need to see you move into your
Something
own
else
place
first.
I need to see you be able to hold your own, pay your own bills, have some type of income, be able to handle things before, and then you still can't move in.
Okay.
You still can't move in until we married, till we tied the knot.
Yeah, and a lot of guys, because in this society now, a lot of women,
Microwave society.
they let the guy move in. They got kids, because we had a coworker that did that. She met this guy. He didn't work. She let him move in with her, and she had 2 boys. And so one day we was at work, and she was saying, I found some drawers in my car, and I told him, this not mine, because she was a bigger lady. This
But she
not
had a pretty
mine.
face, though, but
Yeah, pretty face, but no, he was cheating. He wasn't working. He used her car. he would come pick her up and drop her off, and then he had the nerve to cheat. So she told me, because I was getting married, oh, all men cheat. Oh, no, no,
And I
no.
think at one time the son was trying to protect her.
Yes.
And she put the son
She
out.
put the son out
Over
for
the
this,
man.
but she was broken. She was clearly broken. She was overweight. She had low self-esteem, and men will come in for the hunt. They get it, so I can
That's because
move
that's
in
what
with
they
her.
do. They are chasers.
Yes,
That's what they meant to do.
but I
to do.
told her if the man I have cheat, oh, it's over.
He got
with.
to go.
He got to go. One of us got to go, and it's probably going to be
Because he
him.
has broken the covenant.
He has definitely.
He has broken the covenant.
If you're unhappy in this relationship, say so. It's called I'm leaving, you leaving, divorce, or whatever. But they're sneaking around cheating. My ex did that.
And
no.
you know that's a selfish act.
No.
That's a selfish
We're
act.
not
People
doing
can't
that.
say, "Oh, well, it just happened."
No.
Because I can understand the flesh, but at some point your mind comes in and say, "This
Exactly.
something's going on.
Something
this
is
If you
wrong.
done made it to the bed, you can jump out the bed. Oh, I
Okay.
gotta go. Let me put my clothes on. Let me go.
Okay.
Oh, and now I have to.
Wait.
And now I have to.
You living in my house, then you riding around in my car, which I don't. All that's red sign, but anyway. And then you gonna cheat? Oh no! And then the son try to take up for you, and you gonna put him out. Now you're gonna damage the relationship with your child over a man that doesn't care about you or the child.
And at some point, you're gonna wake up and say,
Yes.
"Ah,
Yes.
I did this."
Yeah.
And your son, you don't know what state he's gonna be in once you wake up and say, "Oh my God, look what I did."
See, that's the problem. Now, when you're midlife and you're 50 and above, I'm over 60 again.
Hopefully, you have some wisdom.
But a lot of times, because you're overweight and you're older, it's hard dating in the 50s. I know I did it. I was overweight. And I often show that picture of me being overweight. And people say, I don't believe it, honey. Believe it. But what I did was made up in my mind, this ain't going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to lose weight, not just for my appearance sake, but because of my health. I have high blood pressure. And I want to be healthy. My mom died at 40. I'm over 60. I plan on living to 90, 100.
Right.
But you have to be physically fit, and you have to be able to watch what you eat, exercise. I do all of that. I have a trainer. I do Zumba. I do all that. I diet.
And you have to because a lot of the older men, they looking at the
Younger
younger women
women.
with the
Exactly.
hourglass figures.
Thank
and
you. So
and-
it's competition when you 50 and your hair ain't done. But we're gonna cover that in the second half because you ain't gotta go to the hairdresser every time you want to go out on a date. It's called lace front, human lace front. Trust me, I got a closet full of them. Anytime, any mood you in, go get your lace front. Honey, you can walk out there. And as far as fitness, I walk every day. Do something for you. Once you get 50, you have to start taking care of you.
Mhm.
Mother Nature leaves you. It's called menopause. She takes all her stuff with
the
her.
estrogen and the progesterone.
She take your energy, your looks. She takes your shape, your everything with her, and she tell you it's your turn. I've been carrying you for 40 or 50 years. It's on you. And that's exactly what you have to do. You have to exercise. You don't need equipment to walk. I walk 30 minutes a day. I go to the mall or I go to a park. In the summer and spring, I walk in a park because it's warm.
Mhm.
When it's cold in the winter, I walk in the mall because the mall is warm.
Mhm.
I also have a bike at home I ride. I have a treadmill. I got all that covered because I know that I'm older. And when you age, so does your hormones and your body.
Mhm.
Hormones ain't working for you. Okay,
Mhm.
50, 60, you got to do this on your own. And that means you can't eat everything you want. You can't overeat. You know, you like pizza. I like pizza too, but I don't eat it every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do fried
Because of the
foods
carbs.
because of the carbs. So I count my carbs. I don't do the fried food. So I do baked. If I'm going to eat chicken, it's baked.
Right.
I go to Publix, they have baked chicken.
Right.
I go get some from them. Um, if I want
Salads. I like
very
a strawberry
big,
salad.
I like the grilled chicken salad. So what I do is get a grilled chicken salad when I go out or something. Like her and I went out this week and we were at a restaurant. I just got the crab. That's it. All I had was the crab meat.
Well, girl, I went all out. I got the
And it was good. I was
the
trying.
front.
I was trying.
I
not
was
to
sharing.
Eat. Oh. Woo, we went
I
to
got the
Papados.
cheese and the shrimp and
Fondue, honey. That's so
With the
good.
bread.
Oh my God. But that's a treat. I mean, you could treat yourself, but on the normal,
but not every day.
we don't do that every day. I do the salads. I do carrots. I do celery. I do
Fruit.
broccoli, fruit, and even fruit you got to be careful with because that's sweet. So I stopped eating a lot of the fruit. I just limit the amount I eat. So I buy the fresh fruit bowls and I just eat fruit out of it every day. I get a few pieces. But the whole bowl, I used to eat the whole bowl. I don't do that anymore. You have to. So if you want to get healthy and in shape, you have to start somewhere. I would start with walking because that's how I did it. And then I worked with a lady that had a trainer, and I asked her for his number, and that's who I have. I've been with him since. So it's something, and I got a trainer for me because I know me. I'm lazy. I won't do it. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I keep putting it off. But a trainer, you pay, and because you paid that person,
whether you show up or not,
okay,
they're gonna get paid.
They're gonna get paid.
They're gonna get paid.
You're
You're gonna be the one that not go, but they getting paid.
Right. So I know I done paid this guy. Oh, I'm finna go to that. I'm finna go. Okay, what, when, and where? Because I've paid my money. I put my money into it, and then it's a lifestyle. Listen, if this is what you want, then you have to live like that. You got to eat your salad. You got to watch your sweets. I just cut out all sweets. Every now and then, I'll eat something sweet. But sweets, fried food, nah. Carbs, bread, rice, macaroni and cheese, all the good stuff. No, I don't do them. Holidays, I'll eat it. For Christmas, if I do cook all that, but I don't eat it. Rice, I left it out. All of that. So, in the holidays, again, and you're dating men, I'm just saying for myself, they'll take you out to eat, right? Twice. The third time, he be like, I want to come to your house. I done took you out to eat twice. I want to go to your house to eat.
Oh, no. When I'm dating somebody, they can't come to my house. At when my kids were there, they couldn't come to my house. Now that they're not there, they still can't come to my house because it's how my mom raised me.
Right.
When I was younger and I was at home, my mother, she taught me never, a young lady should never allow the son to meet her when she's coming in. That means you should not be out creeping
After dark.
And then in the morning, the neighbors or whoever see you coming home from being out
Right.
all night.
Yeah.
And that's the way I was raised, and that has stuck with me all my
your
life.
life.
And I'm 60 years old now. So you can't come to my house. You can't come sleep at my house. I have neighbors. I have a reputation that I
Right.
stand by.
Right.
And I still stand by that, No, and now that I'm older, I'm vetting a little bit more because I was dating. I dated for 8 years, and it came out to be, I'm like, that's 8 years of my life. So I'm vetting, and I'm like, I'm going back to, I've been married before, and I was married in the church. And our pastor told us, she basically said, if y'all sleep together, I'm not marrying you. And there's couples that got
Mm-hmm.
married, and they knew that if they had slept with that person, they know not to even ask her.
Mm-hmm.
Not to even ask her. So when I got married, we dated for 6 months. We knew each other, and someone that we both knew in the church introduced us. Um, we dated for 6 months. We were engaged for 6 months, and then we married. But even with that, um, reason I'm not married because we did fall out, and he basically said he was staying in his own place. I was staying in my own place, and he said I don't know if he was playing or not. He might have been playing, but he said I gotta go. I'm coming over to talk, but I got a gun, and I'm coming over to talk. So
Mm.
I would
Well,
never
why are you
deal with
bringing a
him. I don't
gun?
even deal with him. I don't think it was. I don't think it was true. I don't think it was true, but I think it was something that he said because I was like, no, we're not getting back together. And I said, you signed the divorce papers because I'm not. That was after that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not because you have said something to me that you said you had a gun, whether you said that or not. I feared for my life. I feared for my daughter's life, and that's it.
All right, this ends the first half. Stick around for our second half. Thank you so much for watching us, and we'll be back. Hey, how are you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The numbers at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too. Hey, how are you doing? This is Ann, and I'm continuing our program. So we were talking about dating, but now I'm going to talk about my new book. It's called Jada and Santa Claus. It's available on Amazon and Kindle. It's about a little girl. I ain't gonna give it away. You gotta get it. You gotta get it and read it. It's really good, and it's available now. Now, I did the book signing for this in New Orleans last weekend. So I need number one picture. When we were in New Orleans, my daughter suggested feeding the hungry, and that's what we did. One of my daughters cooked cabbage, rice, cornbread. She baked a ham, and we cooked hot plates. We made 30 plates, and we went to areas that had the homeless living there. They had tents and they had sheets and this kind of stuff. And we went there and we offered them plates. So one man had a tent with his family in it. And he said, "Can I get 5 plates?" I said, "Of course you can." And I gave him a bottle of water, a little Miss Debbie cake, and I wished them well. So when we were there, one man said, "Food, y'all, food." And then all these people started coming. So we fed um, 30 people. And after that, we did my book signing. So, Felix, the first picture. Okay. So, this is done in my hometown, which is New Orleans. Was raised there, graduated from high school, graduated from nursing school, and my kids live there. I moved to Georgia um, about 10 years ago and started writing. My daughter said, I didn't even know you was a writer or you wanted to write. I said, well, I was raising family. It's not like I could do writing. I was trying to get y'all up and out the house, you know. But this is my little cousin, and he had a T-shirt I had on. Jada's book has T-shirts that I had made as well. Next picture. So then we were at Chuck E. Cheese, and normally when I do book signing for the kids, I do like places they like to go. Like last year, I had the book signing at Burger King. So this time I did it at Chuck E. Cheese, and the kids played. These are my family members, my cousins. They all came for the book signing, and as you see, the kids wore T-shirts. So that's T-shirt is Jada meets Santa. It's a really fun book. The kids enjoyed it, and we did games, and I had little treats for them, and candy came with candy and all this stuff for the kids. Next picture. So then we were feeding the hungry. Um, in New Orleans, they have an area downtown over there by the Greyhound bus station where a lot of the homeless people live, and they have like tents, and they just call it Tent City. And as you see, we were feeding. This is one of the people that we fed. Next picture. And he's the one that hollered, food, y'all, and everybody started running over there. And we was giving out food and water. I had bottled water and little Debbie cakes. Next picture. Okay. So it was good. We enjoyed it. We had a good time. And this gentleman here was like, thank y'all so much. I haven't had any hot food in a while. I'm like, look at God, because today is your day here. Merry Christmas. And I hope that you have a good day. And we fed them like that. Thank you. So we're going to now to dating. So I said earlier that, you know, used to be when you went on a date, you went to the hairdresser, he sat all day to get her to do your hair. We ain't doing that no more. That's the old way. Now we're doing what's called lace front, my favorite thing. Wigs, lace front wigs. So I get the human hair wigs. I get every color. You see, I'm in red today. I get every color, every style, short, long, braid, you name it, I got it, honey. And when you go on a date, you can just go in that closet and get you whatever you feeling, fresh, cute, old, new, I don't know, whatever you feeling, honey. Go in that closet, blonde. This day I felt blonde. So this is the one I wore when I did the book signing. And you just need a few items with it. It's at the hair store. You can get any kind you like to help to anchor your hair or keep it enrolled or whatever. Those are, well, these are human hair, which I prefer because they last longer. Synthetic hair gets tangled, and I don't like that. After a while, it starts looking like a rag to me. So I don't do the synthetic. I rather do the human because you can wash it, condition it, and they'll last. So every time I do the show, I have what's called I do thrifting, and that means I shop at Goodwill, my favorite store. So this is a pair of shoes I picked up. You can see the Goodwill on it.
Nice.
So this is what I picked up to go with these dresses, which are also from Goodwill. Now I had my own earrings. I added my own bling bling. I love these.
That's great for New Year's Eve.
Right.
New Year's Eve coming
So
up.
for your Christmas and your parties, I spent $10 on an outfit. These earrings were $5. The shoes were $5. And this is the dresses that I found in Goodwill. Now, this one I've worn to my ladies' day at church. And this I've also worn to morning service at church. $5. You don't have to spend a lot of money to go on a date because you can always do thrifting. There's consignment shops. There's all kind of used shops, garage sale. You people give me clothes. This is one thing. This is so true. What my mother told me: never refuse anything someone gives you, because eventually you're gonna get something that's worth something.
A gift mouth, a gift horse in the mouth.
Never. So people give me clothes and I take it. If I can use it or wear it, I do. And if I can't, then I go to Goodwill. But most of the time, they give me stuff, I'll wear it. Like my girlfriends, they lost a lot of weight. I had one girlfriend, she said, "Oh, I got a closet full of clothes I don't use. Come to my house." I sure did, and racked up. So sometimes people give you stuff. Sometimes you pick it up at the thrift store. You can pick it up at the Goodwill, consignment stores. It doesn't matter. But you don't have to spend a lot of money to look good. You don't have to sit in a beauty shop. All that's old school, honey. Now get you a lace front. And my wigs are from different things. I don't do just one store. Now you can go to a wig store, or a hair store rather, and they have a wig department in the back. They also have synthetic wigs versus human wigs. Now, the thing about synthetic wigs, again, I don't like the way they look once they get older. But human hair never gets old. You can wash it, you can keep it conditioned. And it's the thing. Now, the difference is the price. If you're going on this date for one, the first date with this person, and you want a quick change, you could spend maybe less than $50 for a little wig if you want. But if you want something that you can wear over and over again, then you're going to have to spend a little more money, about $200 for a human wig. Now, I got some of mine off of Amazon. Yes, Amazon sells human hair wigs, and they're half of what you'll pay for if you go to the beauty store. So this one is from Amazon, and I spent $100. I picked it up during the Thanksgiving. Amazon had a sale. Amazon Days is all on TV. And when I went on and looked on the wigs, they were all on sale. So I got me two, and that's one of them. But what I'm saying is, you don't have to, like, they're going to have sales for Christmas. And most of the beauty, New Year's Day, most of the beauty stores won't show you that, won't reduce their hair. But Amazon is a huge conglomerate, and they will. And then I like a couple of sites. Unice is a nice wig.
I like Unice. I get mine
from
Unice.
And also I do Love Me. That's another site. But
and
if you go,
Lumiere too. Lumiere, it takes a while to get to you because it's from China.
Yes.
But Unice, they have several stores here. They have several stores in Atlanta. They have
There's one on Flat Shows.
And it's one on I think Flat Shows.
They got
one on Memorial Drive too.
Yeah, they do. So and it's good hair. Good. But again, the difference is the price. If you're going to be thrifty, the wig, you're going to have to keep buying it, because the synthetic wig ain't going to last maybe a year. But if you're going to put a little more money in it, a human hair will last for the longest. Because I've had some that I've had for about 3 or 4 years, so it will last. Clothing, like I said, you make the dress. You put the dress on, you make the dress. You put on your accessories. You can put on your bling bling earrings. You can put on your little bracelet. There's so much you could do to dress up, and it doesn't cost you a fortune. And you can go out on a date. All this you can do with little or no money. Once you buy the wig, that's a done deal. All you're going to be adding is, like I say, your accessories. Christmas coming, you have your wig, you do your accessories. Got it. Date, get your little dress, do your accessories. And it's the same thing for pants or tops. Girl, I go to Goodwill, $5. I
Mhm.
get this and
Mhm.
keep it moving.
Yep.
Because it's not about what you spent; it's about you having a good time with
Mhm.
with the date that you're gonna be on.
Right, right, right. That is important. And then, we have a couple of stores that if you're 55 and older, you get a discount too. Get your
Discount. Same
10%
thing
discount.
at Goodwill. Tuesday is discount day,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why I said I got this for $5 and that for five. Girl, I don't
Mm-hmm.
spend no. Mm-mm. Now this I wear just to church or work. I'll wear that. Now when
Right.
I'm going out, now I'm going to my Fashion Nova. That's my to go to is
Yeah,
Fashion
and
Nova.
Fashion Nova, they have sales all the time. 30% off,
Girl,
40,
everything I
50%.
got on is Fashion
BOGO,
Nova. Right.
BOGO. Buy one, get one free.
So you can really, most of the time, that's when I buy, and they have some good sales now. Fashion Nova, I had looked up. They come from L.A. They're in this country,
Mm-hmm.
and they come from Los Angeles, as
Right.
opposed to Yuma or Tuma or what is that one, Tume or whatever, which comes from China. It take 12
Timu,
years. Timu, yeah. Girl, come take
you
three,
wait 2,
4
3
weeks. Yeah, 3, 4. I'm not waiting that long. I done paid you my money, and it may not get here because
Right.
Trump
You
done
got to
threw tariffs on
yeah,
here.
and if you got a party next
Oh
week
no, you ain't
in
gonna get
7
that.
days, you'll get it
Nah,
in
you
7
might
days.
as well go to
You
Goodwill,
get your
honey.
outfit
Uh-uh.
in the most 5 to 7
Yeah,
days.
go to Goodwill, honey, because you
Mhm.
ain't finna see. Go to Goodwill, because you ain't finna see that. Not
Mhm.
from Too Me, honey. That take you about a year or so. I remember Mia had ordered from what was that site you ordered your daughter prom gown. I told you it wasn't gonna come. I
Well,
told you,
she had ordered
and
this
it was
gown,
pretty.
and
I told
she
Mia it ain't
had
gonna get here, and it
yes, she
didn't.
decided to run
Queen.
the court. She decided to run
Mm-hmm.
for homecoming court, and
Yes.
she got it custom made too, and
Mm-hmm.
she had to wear one of her teacher's daughter's dress
Cause it
for the
ain't come in
homecoming
time.
parade for the
It did not
homecoming.
come, and I told Mia, girl, you sending where China? That dress ain't fit to get here for you,
Mhm.
and it did not.
Mm-mm.
I said, oh, okay. I told you it
You have
wasn't
to at
gonna get
least
here.
order 2 months, three
Yes,
months in
3 months.
advance.
Yeah, if you want to get it, and
Mhm.
that's what I like about Fashion Nova because I get it between 3 and 5 days. Now I can wait 5 days, but
Mhm.
I ain't finna wait 3 months. Now that's not gonna. I done gave you my money. Oh no. And even though it's cheap and reasonable, for me it's the time element. I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not doing that. So earlier we were talking about dating, and I wanted to say to be real specific that when you meet someone, you don't know that person. You really need to be careful. I did not. When I moved here and I was dating, I was dating this fireman, I remember, and it was like 2 months that we were going out and eating and everything. But you have to be so careful because one day he offered to take me to lunch. I'm like, okay, I'll go to lunch. So when he picked me up, he was like, oh, I left my wallet at home. I got to stop by my house. I said, oh, okay. I'm thinking that he left his wallet, but that's not what happened. So what I'm saying is be so careful. If you have a date, let him text you the address
Right.
and you all meet there. Don't go to his house and don't have him come to yours. I also, when I was dating, once I knew this person, they would come to my house. But again, once the relationship was over, this person kept passing my house like, you're not at home and texting me, where are you at? So kind of stalking you. So you have to be careful.
Mhm.
I would just say not to let that person know where you live
Mhm.
until you're really sure this person is going to be in your life.
Mhm.
And also not to put your kids. I never introduced who I was seeing to my kids
Mhm.
because again, you don't know his background. He could be a pedophile. Um, you don't know
Mhm.
because that's the people that molest your children, people that are close to you.
Right.
they might do it, and please don't ask your boyfriend to watch your kids.
No, don't do that.
I worked at Children's Hospital in a pediatric clinic. And one day I had a mother bring her two daughters. They were 7 or 9, 8 or 9 or 10, somewhere. And they both had vaginal discharges. Yeah. So the doctor said, we're going to do blood work and we're going to do culture of the vaginal discharge. The doctor already knew what it, or had an idea what it was.
Right, but
and
he
the
needed a diagnostic test to prove that that's what it was.
The girls had syphilis. So the mom left her boyfriend. He watched the two daughters every day while she worked because he didn't work, okay? So they end up taking the children from the mother because when the blood work came back as syphilis, he denied he did anything to them. So how they get the syphilis then if you didn't tell? That wasn't me. So the state took the children.
Out of the home.
She lost those children. And then they did drug tests and all this for him, lab tests. He got it. That's how the girls got it. It was from him. And then after they took the girls from the mom, they questioned the girls. Who did this? Well, when the mother was there, they wouldn't say anything. But once they took the mom away, took
Out
the
of
girl.
the picture.
Yeah, they told
So they
them
were trying not to hurt the mom. They didn't want the mom hurt,
to know
and be hurt.
the boyfriend. So we're saying it to be leery, not to be, boasting or nothing. But it's for your
Protection.
protection
For your children.
and your daughters. We got to
Your
be
children.
careful. Your
Not
children.
just your daughters, but your sons too.
Exactly, because they doing that to the boys now.
You'd be surprised.
And it's the school. You got to be careful. The coach, the people that are closest, that's the ones that you have to watch. The priest,
Watch your children.
the coach, the minister, all of these. It's just you have to be
The
very.
cousin's boyfriend.
Yeah, you have to be.
The man next door.
The neighbor. You really have to be careful because you don't know their background, and you can't tell a person that's a molester just by looking.
You don't know their heart.
You don't know their character. You don't know their
heart, their
background.
character.
And the people that are molesters, they live near you. They're in that neighborhood. They used to have your name in the paper, and they used to be able to. Now they done did away with that. You don't even know. They're not supposed to be in a vicinity of children in the schools and stuff, but honey, they done got around all that. So you have to be careful for your kids.
Right.
And you got to know something about this person because, trust me, they're going to present as the good person
A wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what you call it.
because we had the show and several shows ago, and one of the people, the ladies on the show, said it was her stepfather. And I know a couple of women that it was the father and the stepfather that molested them. So you have to be really careful. And then for me, I'm just saying, if you have a husband or boyfriend and in the middle of the night he coming into the room, well, where are you creeping? What? You have to be careful. You don't know nothing about this person, and you're sleeping with him under your roof with your kids, and
Right.
that's a big problem. That's how
Right.
that stuff gets started.
Mm-hmm.
When you let someone in the room with you or in your house or invite him to stay the night. And I didn't do that. I didn't, yeah. Because I had that happen to me, I didn't do that. I didn't let men stay the night. I got married. So.
Yep.
But to my kids' fathers.
Yeah, to have, and the thing is to have respect for yourself and also to have respect for your kids because
Especially
your
if you
kids
got
are
little
very
girls.
vulnerable
They
and you don't
are.
want your kids to see you in a negative light.
And you don't, like I say, every guy you meet, you're not going to be introducing him to your kids
Right.
immediately.
Right.
I don't know, after 4, 5, 6 months, I could see it, but not right off the,
Right.
because you don't know nothing about this person. And another red flag, if you've been seeing this guy for a year,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know nothing more about him than where he lives. For me, that's a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
So I know your year, and I don't know nothing about your family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Because you never know what kind of background that person has.
Right.
You don't know what he's done. You just have to be careful nowadays.
Right.
It's too much going on.
Right.
And you really have to be careful when you're out here dating. So this is a few tips for dating. If you want to date and you don't want to sit in a beauty shop, again, get you some lace front wigs, get you some dresses. You don't have to pay a lot of money for it, some shoes, and you keep it moving. That's how you date in this society. Well, we've come to the end of my show already. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Mia. Y'all have a phenomenal day, and we'll
Have a
see
phenomenal
you
day.
the next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The number's at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too.